It's Tuesday, it's election day, so instead of watching this, you should go out and vote. I've already memorized the last names of all the people that I'm voting for. There have been like 85 bajillion ads all on TV and in my mailbox and stuff, and they all are different people because we get some ads from Maryland and we get some ads for other things that we're not voting for. I've actually memorized the names of the 4 people that I'm voting for. And I don't even have to have them memorized because it'll have the little handy letter in parentheses next to their name anyway, just in case you can't remember their name. I'm excited, and I hope that you all have either already voted, because this is afternoon, or if you haven't yet, you're going to before the polls close, because it's important to vote. Every vote matters. Don't think that it doesn't, because it does. NaNoWriMo. I started NaNoWriMo at pretty much 1 a.m. on Halloween night, which was technically the next day. The AM hours of Halloween are still Halloween, because Halloween is creepy in the AM. It goes from the AM to the AM until you wake up. I pretty much started at 1 a.m. right after watching Flash Gordon. Because I had already written a whole bunch at 1 a.m., that first day kept feeling like it was Tuesday and I was supposed to move on to the next goal. So I did move on to the next goal. So I'm ahead of the where you're supposed to be on the daily goal thing. If you look at my chart, it's higher than the other chart. And I'm not actually bragging because I'm surprised at myself, and at the same time I'm kind of wondering why I'm rushing so much, because I'm just going to be sitting back like, okay, I'm done. I'm currently about 500 words away from having tomorrow's goal, so I'm going to take it easy today, I think. I'm really excited about NaNoWriMo though. I usually don't participate. I've participated once, maybe twice unofficially, but this is the first time I'm actually doing it every single day, getting a lot of words done and following the goals and trying to keep up with where I'm supposed to be so that by the end I'm actually done, or at least 50,000 words in. My story is actually going really well. I've been reading it as I've been writing it, which is better than not, because otherwise you could just be typing the same word or misspelling everything, and that would annoy me. I'm actually kind of proud of it. I'm going to definitely have to revise it, like John Green said, because it's a rough draft. I was originally thinking I was going to let everybody read it chapter by chapter, but now I'm kind of like, a lot of it's going to be revised, so maybe I'll just wait until after November, and then I can start revising and then posting it. I'm sorry I laughed at you, the note said in the familiar pointy small handwriting. I did the same thing once before, so it's not a big deal. She opened her pen and wrote back, Why do you think I think it's a big deal? His response came much faster than usual. I saw you blush. I'm so excited about John Green participating. It made it 10 times more important that I participate when I noticed that he was actually going to do it, because he's amazing, and he has that same feeling that I do where you can't really write a good book in only 1 month, but he brought out the whole revising thing and the whole fact that it's just a first draft, so it doesn't matter if it's great. The point is you're actually being dedicated in writing. The other day I was watching the Vlogbrothers videos. They were talking about how some people can do the Nerdfighter symbol just by doing this, but I know how to do it with this hand, so I was like, I really need to learn how to do this. And I went like this, and it was doing it, and I was like, ah! So I can do the Nerdfighter symbol now, and it's exciting, but I can't do it without forcing my fingers apart at first, and it takes a lot of concentration to keep these 2 fingers together on this hand because they don't want to be together, but hoo-ha, Nerdfighters. So I'm excited about this, and I showed my sister, and my sister's reaction was pretty much to go, oh, I live with a nerd. Sorry, sister. I just wanted to point out that I found Samson last night. I knew I had him in my room somewhere, but I didn't know where. And he's in my Nerdfighter profile as the one thing that I love to put on my head, because I do. He fits on my head like a hat. And he's my favorite Webkinz. I have a bunch of them because I used to work at Hallmark and I don't have any self-control. He's the one that I pulled him out of the bag because we were putting them up on the shelf, and I just looked at him. I just held him in my hands and looked at him, and I was like, yeah, you're coming home with me. Because how could you deny that face? This is a company that I kind of fully endorse. I think Webkinz are great. In this video I've talked about the importance of the election, NaNoWriMo, John Green, Nerdfighters, and being able to do Vulcan hands, and Webkinz. Hoo-ha! Nerdfighters! Until Thursday. This is Tuesday.